flip on the book of face. Yeah, I know where to go. There's a man over there into the music scene, showing lots of love for the community. With great advice, I know who I should go see. So all around town radio show is where I go for the latest band info. So all around town radio
Show.
for the music that comforts my soul. It's the All Around Town Radio Show. The All Around Town Radio.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the weekend update. It is Monday, live at 5. We'll be right back with our list of what we did all weekend long. If you did something fun, drop it in the comments. We want to hear about it, all right?
It's the Weekend Review. Top 5 are coming for you. Speaking with the fans, sometimes they don't show well. Whatever, man. We're covering who's playing out off the open jam with the who's who of talent. Come Friday night, ready to raise some hell. With heart, you know, plan to do it well. So all around town radio
Show. All right, let's see what's happening out there with all my friends and family in here today. God, I'm all tangled up in my ears. Hang on. Woo, there we go. That's better. That is better. All right, let's see who's checking in. If you're out there, say hi. We'd love to hear from you today. What's going on? There's Glenn stuck in traffic. Thank you, Glenn, for being here. Ed Sawicki. Ed, I did have an amazing weekend. Very humbled by all the love and support I got over the weekend, man. There's great people out there who take wonderful care of you. I'll probably get a little teary-eyed today with some of it. I'm telling you, it's just very special. So welcome to the broadcast, vlog, podcast, whatever you want to call it. We're here today. Hello, Finding Melissa. Thanks for being here. Tony, what's going on with you? Good to see you. I said, saw the Contenders Friday night. Saw you there at the Contenders show Friday night. I did. From Hindsight in the house. Musicians supporting musicians out and about. I love that. Hey, thanks, Bronson. I appreciate you, brother. Thanks for being here today. Hope you guys are doing well on the road, wherever you might be. Jill, how are you? Thank you for that. What's up, Bill? Thanks for saying hi. Thanks for the pie, Bill. Yeah, wow, that was good. My compliments to your little mom and pop restaurant there in Hamilton. Throw their name in here again. I forget their name, but throw it in there, Bill. That pie was amazing. It was. Hi, John, checking in from Columbus today. Thank you. Carla in the house. Carla, it was very special to spend Thursday with you. Thank you so much. And thank you for the wonderful gifts. They are not hung up yet on the wall in the studio, but they will be this week, so be ready. I've had a little busy weekend. You're going to hear about it here in just a minute. Hi, Stephanie Sutherland. Thank you for being here. Great to see you over the weekend. Erica, yes, I'm glad you made it to Heathers for the first time. The Bell Riders. We're going to talk about them making it up to Heathers. Hey, Brian, how are you? Thank you. I paced myself, Brian. I did very well this weekend. I had a designated driver on our friends, John and Sharman. They were there Saturday night and took care of me. But, people are wonderfully generous with the adult beverages. Too generous. I'll just say that. Not that that's a bad thing, but you can only do so much of that, What's up, Zach? Thank you. Great to see you Thursday. Kenny, how you doing, buddy? Bob Klein in the house. How are you? Jim Kilroy. Say hi to a couple more people there, and we're going to get started, guys. And yes, it was a great time Thursday at the Bell and the Bear. Jim, I'm glad you got to join us, buddy. Hi, Chad. Great to see you a bunch this weekend. I love hanging out with you and Heather. You guys are great people. Your daughter's beautiful and wonderful, and she was so sweet too. So wonderful stuff we had going on this weekend. It was an amazing weekend. Hopefully you perused some of our photos. I felt like I was kind of the selfie king over the weekend. They weren't all my photos, but there was a lot of people there. We took a lot of pictures with. We had a lot of fun with. Sean Cooper in the house. What's up, Coop? Thanks for being here. Trapper Keepers. It was a great birthday. I hope you had a great weekend with your music. It's always good to have a DD, Ed. I did not have one Thursday night, which is why I turned down a lot of people offering to buy me drinks. But please know that, folks. Don't be offended by that. It's just, I had to drive up the interstate that night. So 25, 30 minutes is too much, and I don't drink and drive. So there you go. What's up, Dewey? Yes, he learned that Toto kicks ass live last night. Who knew? Yes, Toto, man. What a group. Scott Albrecht in the house. Gina McCann is here. Hi, Gina. What's up, Billy Sutherland in the house? Thank you. All right, I got to get to the list, guys, and talk about all the people I saw over the weekend. And you're going to drop in the comments anybody you saw over the weekend, because we didn't post that yesterday. Frankly, I wouldn't even call it recovering. I was just worn out. I was. It was, it's a long weekend for the old man. Hyde's Restaurant. Thank you for that, Bill. Well, Hyde's Restaurant's pies are amazing, and I hear their food's is good. And thanks for bringing that to the jam, Bill. I appreciate you, buddy. I'll throw that comment up for a minute. So welcome, guys. This is our weekend update. It's the birthday weekend update for August 4th, 2025. Can you believe it's August already? Welcome to All Around Town Radio, your number one source for live local music, news, bands, venues, and more, and your home for everything music all week long right here. Thanks for hitting the share button on the show on Thursday. Had 3,000 views on the show on Thursday. Thank you for that. Mucho appreciated. Yes. And Gina, I was supposed to be at Archer's Gate as well, but I saw the videos, man. What a voice she has, right? Emily and the band is tight and really good. And I didn't make it to Archer's Gate, obviously, because they threw a little bash for me at Heather's. So I got to go to Heather's. It's my hometown place to hang out, especially in the summer. It is. John got to see Vinyl Countdown. Thank you, John. Keep them coming, folks. We want to hear from you and who you got to see. Don't forget to follow us on all the socials, guys. We're on Instagram. We're on the Book of Face, the Tube of You, and also on the Tick of Talk. I'm trying on TikTok at least. Our weekly programming every Thursday. It's Who's Playing Out. Wednesday with the band. Tuesday, it's Hot Topic Tuesday with my co-host with the most, Karis. And don't forget to send us your topics for Hot Topic Tuesday. We'd love to hear about anything you'd like us to talk about on that show and bring up, or anything that might get Karis fired up, because anytime she's fired up, we get a lot of views. We do. What's going on? What's going on, Kenny? Is Wanda on here? I didn't see Wanda on here, but that Arena Rock show is up in Sturgis right now. Yeah, good for those boys and girls and everybody. That's good stuff. Scott got to see Sheila E. There you go. And then came to the Bell and partied with me. That's right. All right, we're ready. I'm ready to talk about it, Carla. I'm getting there. All right, this week in music for us, I'm going to back up and go to Wednesday. Got to thank the folks at Heather's. It was hotter than Satan's armpit that night. It was 102 at game time under the tent up where I was at the stage. So all those people, the 33 teams that came out and braved the heat and played, thank you so much. A lot of the teams were smaller than they normally are, but 33 teams. And can't thank you enough for playing Name That Tune with us. And we were definitely sweaty. That's all I got to say about that. There was sweat in places it shouldn't have been. So everybody had a great time, though. We enjoyed it, but that was hotter than Hades. So we hope this week's going to be a lot nicer, be in the 80s and beautiful. So join us on Wednesday night at Heather's on the patio for Name That Tune. If you haven't been there yet, it's a lot of fun. We get a lot of musicians who come to play. Kind of becomes a little battle sometimes with the musicians on who's going to win and who's going to do that. So good stuff. Oh, what else we got? Edward. Let me see what Edward says here. Valerie saw Crown Watts. Thank you. Are we calling it Scott's birthday jam? That makes me feel warm inside, Ed. Thank you. That's great. Never had the jam named after me. It's good. So let me go to Thursday. Let's talk about the birthday jam, and then I'll get to some of your other comments out there. And Jill has a table for Wednesday. Thank you, Jill. I love it. So Thursday night, so many people talk to me and they think Karis and I have this adversarial relationship. Remember, we do a show sometimes and it's like point counterpoint. We do that for entertainment purposes, but we're actually very good friends. And I adore Karis and what she does for me and what she does for my platform. And I will support her in every way I can, anytime I can. And she threw me one hell of a bash. And I've got to give props. I understand after the fact, I found out that Kevin Cooper was the man behind the music. He's the one that rallied up the troops and the people from Dayton to come down. And wow, what a night it was at the Bell and the Bear Jam. From the get-go, it was fantastic. The Bell House Band, Jonathan Grooms was up there. Doug Drew filling in for Travis Hanna that night on drums. Doug Drew from DV8. Jim Cuesta, obviously from DV8 and Genesis Retouched. Kevin Cooper from Eyes Up Here, the Hanky Panks, and the Kevin Cooper Solo Show. All those folks in the house band doing their thing and playing great music. And one thing I got to say about the Bell is Chris Reese, I think, said it a long time ago. It's the musicians' clubhouse. It's where musicians come to have fun and enjoy camaraderie and it's just so much fun. So much fun. And I'm going to miss people here, but I'm going to give a shout out to some folks from the Bell that night. Hi, Megan Miller. I'm not talking to Megan Miller anymore. She dissed me on my birthday, but it's okay. I love you, Megan. Let's see what we got. She had gigs. She has an excuse. She does. Well, she has an excuse at least for Friday and Saturday. Let's move on and go down and talk about the people at the jam, though. Can I just say, Kathy Laverde, one of the greatest people in the world, Mike Roberts running the list. What a hard job that was that night to put all those people together. Rick Kern was in the house. This is rock royalty. Rick Kern wearing my shirt. Thank you, Rick. Dave Wade from DV8. Melissa Singer-Reed from DV8. Steve Krakis from DV8. So many more. Chelsea Calloway in the house. Brian, who's on here, was in there playing that night. TJ Wethington, Heather Mattingly, Kareem playing, and so many more. I'm going to miss people because there were just so many that got up there and played that night and had yes, we are fighting again, Megan. You're off my Christmas card list, and I will no longer pay for your eyebrow trims. How's that? How's that for a zinger? How's that for a zinger? Yes. Carla said, really enjoyed them. Thank you. Carla, I want to thank Carla. She got me the nicest gift. She printed me a picture that you're going to see behind me here very soon of all of us at the jam one night. We took a photo on stage, and she printed that for me and put it in a nice frame, and then printed one of Karis and I and put it in a frame. And that's going in the studio here for sure. And Scotty Albrecht saying the music was stellar. It was stellar that night. Thanks, Tina. I'm going to talk about you in a minute. I'm going to talk bad about you here in just a minute. Stick around. Carlos, how are you, buddy? Good to see you as well. Liz, thank you for being here. Liz Jackson in the house. Thank you. I don't know about that, but I was very humbled by the amount of people that showed up Thursday night, and not just musicians, but friends who, Mr. Scott Albrecht, who's on here from Wild Frontier, and Terry, they were there. A group from Springfest in the Berg, which we do every year, a 3-day music and festival in Miamisburg. It's got crafts and kids rides, all kinds of fun stuff. They were there. Devin, Dan Douglas, Heather from that group, and then Brandon Harvey and his wife Amy from Party Punch, and so many others in the house. I can't name everybody, but Paul, thank you, Paul, for all the kind words and being there. And just Kevin Tolles and the rest of the crew on Thursday night. It was a great night. It was. And thank you, Mike, for being here. Good to see you. And yeah, it was just beautiful what went on. And I will tell you a couple highlights real quick of Thursday night. I'm rambling a little. It's like the family slideshow. You guys are gonna have to endure me today. Just put up with it. All right. Dave Wade and Melissa Singer Reed doing "Close Your Eyes Forever." Ozzy and Lita. I was standing there with tears. Beautiful, beautiful. So good. I mean, just so good. And, you know, something else I want to say too. Chelsea Calloway had to follow Melissa on stage. Anyone else in the world would be shaking in their boots to follow Melissa Singer Reed at any stage, because she is by far one of the greatest voices ever in the tri-state. And she was up there having a good time. And, you know, the folks who shouted me out, thank you for that. I appreciate you so much. And I love you so much for that. And Chelsea Calloway had to follow her and got up there and actually just blew the roof off the place too. And one thing that just made me just got me in the feels was looking over and watching Melissa at the side of the stage, looking at her band playing for Chelsea, singing and cheering Chelsea on like she was the biggest cheerleader ever for her. That is class. It really is. That's class. And encouragement like that, just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful camaraderie there and love at the Bell and the Bear. I would be remiss if I didn't thank Karis for all the lovely signs she put on the table. Biatch. Did I say that? She and I have a fun thing going with those signs and my having no friends. But I think that night we had some friends there. Want to thank Kareem for putting me on his Instagram little name that tune thing that I got to play instead of being the host. He was the host and I got to play one and I won. It was lyrics from the Doobie Brothers, China Grove. If you haven't seen that video, it's out there. And support Kareem too. Follow his channel, his Instagram page, if you will. That'll be fun. So Thursday night at the Bell and the Bear Epic Jam. My dogs do not like big balloons that I brought home. I will tell you that. They hide from them. I had to put them in a room where they couldn't see them because they, for some reason, were very intimidated by these balloons I brought home from that. So many people brought gifts. Thank you for that so much, guys. You didn't have to do that, obviously, but I appreciate you. And Carlos says he loves musicians supporting each other. And Ed, you are exactly right. The whole DV8 crew is just amazing. They are. And yeah, just amazing. Hi, Marcy from Mr. Burroughs Tavern. Thank you for being here. Got to see her over the weekend. And Wanda's in Sturgis with Arena Rock Show. Hello. Hope you guys are doing some great stuff. And yeah, Bill did get some great videos on Thursday, and he got that. I think he captured that Ozzy Lita moment as well. It's on my page, I believe, maybe my personal page. Hi, Bonnie. We'll talk about Bonnie here in a minute, too. Great to see you, Bonnie. And I'm getting a little buzz. You guys hearing a buzz? I'm hearing some kind of buzz. I hope it's not, we're not going south here. Megan Miller says Melissa is her hero. I would agree. I don't know what that buzz is. What's the buzz? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Hopefully it's not bothering you any. It's bothering me, but it's not bothering you. And yes, Melissa is very sweet and very caring. And I got a little kiss on the cheek from Melissa, and somebody captured it on camera. So I was thrilled. I was. You're not hearing the buzz? Okay, good. I'm just hearing it in my ears then. So it's something in here. Valerie's getting buzzed, she says. Well, that's okay. You're allowed to do that. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Carla. So let me move on, though. Thank you to all the Bell people. Jeep at the front door, so nice. Everybody there is just great people. Jeff Vance, Connie, and the rest of the crew, the Bell staff, Sean, Vanessa, all of them. Thank you guys so much. And Jamie and Kevin, Jim, Doug and Jonathan, thank you for being the house band that night too, and providing a backbone to that. But it's great to see people like Steve Craig has come from the north to the south and play for a little birthday celebration. So yeah, it was good. And Zach says Melissa is so good. Yeah, it is monster talent. You're right, Zach. That's a great way of putting it, because and the nice thing about monster talent there is that they are humble. They don't have big egos, and they could, because they're that good, but they don't. And they support everybody. Like I said, Melissa standing over there cheering for Chelsea when she sang Dio Rainbow in the Dark. Wow. Good moments. That's what's magical about the Bell and the Bear. The love, and I know we talk about it a lot, like it's some big love fest. And if you've never been there, you haven't witnessed that. When you come, you'll know what I mean. Because you got to come down and check out the Bell and the Bear. Anytime anybody's going that watches the show on a Thursday, please message me. I'll meet you down there. We'll have some fun. Would love to hang out with you on a jam night. It's a really good time. It is. All right. I've got to move on. I don't have enough time to dwell on a lot of things, but I'm going to tell you about my weekend. If you had a good weekend with anybody, please drop it in there. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate you very much. What do we got? Tim says I made it through the weekend. Yes. Unscathed too. Got my britches down apparel on here. Let me pull that down a little bit. There, britches down. There it is. It's rolling up over the south face of the mountain here, but we're doing all right. All right. Yes. Carla seriously respects humble talent. Carla, it was so good to meet you finally in person. Carla's always on the show, and it was great to see you there and have a chance to hang out with you a little bit. That we had so much fun. We took some pictures and had a really good time. So let me move on and talk about Friday. Friday was my pre-gaming party for the Saturday real birthday party. I had to recover a little bit on Friday. And hung out there Friday night, enjoyed at Heather's again. That's my home away from home. And got to see my friends, the Contenders. And I love this side of this band. You've heard me talk a lot about Finding Melissa. Kenny and Melissa, who are in Finding Melissa, are in a rock band as well called the Contenders. Can I just say, and I hope I don't mess his name, but Alan on bass. My God, what a bass player. This guy's fantastic. And Melissa has a voice too. I love female voices. You know that. I'm a little partial to good female voices singing, and Melissa can just belt it out. She is amazing on stage. So, you know, I got to see Melissa Singer Reed at the Bell. I got to see Melissa with Finding Melissa and the Contenders this weekend. I got to see Gina McCann. Let me go on. Okay. Lots of great female voices I got to hear over the weekend. But the Contenders rocked the house at Heather's. Great crowd on a Friday night. Beautiful weather. Enjoying themselves with the Contenders. Carlos says Alan is a great bass. He is, man. He is a good bassist, dude. I can't say enough about that guy and his stage presence and everything else. He brings it, and they're a great combo. Kenny on the electric guitar, I like to hear. It's a little change up for what I'm used to hearing him and Finding Melissa, and he's having fun with this too. And Melissa's having fun, and there was the cutest little girl in the audience who came up, had the same shoes on as Melissa did, and came up to dance with him on stage. She was just adorable. It was a precious moment. It was really good. And I've got some pictures of it on the page. If you go back and look at those, you guys will check those out. But I've seen the Contenders. We've reported on the Contenders before. I'm not going to get deep into their set lists and that. They're all over the place with their music, but it's good rock music. And Stephanie said the sneakers were hysterical. They were. They both had the same pair of sneakers on. I don't know, Melissa, maybe even the same size. Melissa's tiny. She is. But what a night. What a great night. We had a ball with them. Enjoyed every minute of it there at Heather's on the patio, where I've spent my entire weekend damn near, other than the Bell and the Bear on Thursday night. So let me move on, though, and say that whenever this band plays, guys, first of all, follow them, the Contenders. That's what it's called. Follow them on Facebook and see where they're playing and go see them play. You'll enjoy it, and you'll think the same thing about Melissa's voice. It's just amazing, and the band's got a great backbone and just kills it. So check them out, if you will, and thank you for a good Friday night. It was kind of a laid-back Friday. I knew Saturday was going to be a hell of a party, so I kind of eased into Friday night, and it was just what the doctor ordered, actually. It was close to home, and a good night there at Heather's, always on the patio, hanging out with my good buddy Jerry, who's married to Heather. And Heather finally got off work after working a 22-hour day that she does every damn day, and came over and sat down with us. And that's all nice. Melissa said it was close. You are on here. I thought you might be on here. Yes, but those pictures are adorable, and check those out of her up there. Made this little girl's night. This little girl was scared to death at first, and then she got into it. So it was fun. Good stuff, and really always good to see. And at some point in the night, Kenny brought his guitar out, went mobile with his guitar, and hung it around my neck. I don't know what he wanted me to do with it around my neck, but, you know, I'm not a guitar player, certainly not as good as he is. So I guess I got to sit in with the band for a minute. I did the same thing with Britches Down on Saturday. Got to sit in with them. Hi, Dave. Thank you for being here. So that was Friday night at Heather's. So let me get to Heather's part 2 on Saturday. Saturday afternoon. I knew I was going there for the whole day, basically. I went home for a few hours in between and let my dogs out. That's about it. And had a little bite of dinner. But Saturday day, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Gina and Johnny graced the stage of Heather's patio. Allow me to tell you, it was a fantastic performance. I love these two when they play together. I love them with their full band as well, the Gina and Johnny band. But Gina and Johnny brought the music to the patio at Heather's. All I could hear from all the regulars that come to Heather's, like in the afternoon, to sit out there and enjoy a beautiful patio and a beautiful place to hear music, going, wow, she's really good. That's all they said all day long. That woman has a fantastic voice. Got to hang out with some of my great friends who were there, and again, Dirk Turner from Crying Out Loud in the house. Dirk was there on Thursday night. He drove down to the Bell. We had Chad and Heather. Lots of fun there. Not to be confused with the Heather that owns the place. I got a chance to introduce Heather that owns the place to the Bell Riders, which the motorcycle gang out of the Bell. No, they're not, but they're great people. They had all their bikes parked out front. Heather was loving life. She loves to see those motorcycles park out there. And it was crazy good. It was crazy good. Tina got to see her. Now, Tina sang that evening in Britches Down. And she got to see Gina for a bit and meet Gina. And I think that was wonderful to make that connection as well there, because they were coming in to set up as Gina and Johnny were finishing up. So Gina and Johnny, if you know them, you know her sound, and you know that Gina could sing the phone book and make it sound good. But it was just kind of special that day. It was really good. I want to thank Gina and Johnny for the gift they brought me too. Thank you for that so much. But, having the Bell crew there on their motorcycles, having a couple tables full of some Johnny's family, some folks in town and friends that they knew that were there that live up this way. And then all the other regular people that were there at the Heather's patio listening to this. Now, I will say one thing. I don't think the three ladies behind us heard a word Gina sang, but they talked the entire time, but that's their prerogative. So they missed out because she just sounded so good, so damn good as always. And, Johnny accompanies her so well with his guitar playing and singing as well. I mean, he's singing songs too. Erica thought, laughing at that. What's that? I had the royalty of local musicians celebrating, Glenn. I did. I'm very humbled and blessed to have had that happen. And Gina, you're wonderful. It was a perfect afternoon. And in that patio great there at Heather's. I mean, I know you guys love it. And it was a beautiful day. I mean, it wasn't too hot on the patio. It was just nice. Gina's sitting up there singing her tail off on that little stool and with Johnny, and they were just having a great time. And really, really good. And Dave says talent in Cincinnati is ridiculous. It really is. And she said the local patrons were so kind too. That's why I hang out at Heather's sometimes, because a lot of times, because in the summer months, that's kind of like the Bell North. The people that come there love music. And for the most part, everybody really embraces the artists that Heather has on the stage. And that's really a cool thing to see. It's wonderful. So, yes. And really, you drive by it on the main street, you never know that was back there. That's the other thing, the hole back in there that holds 380 people. It's huge. It's beautiful. It's landscape pretty. It's not like sitting out on just a concrete patio. I mean, it's nice. So I got to move on, but Gina and Johnny, thank you so much for the afternoon. Now let me move into the big topic here that I have for the day, and that is Britches Down, who was on my actual birthday party, kind of like the Bell night. It was epic. Britches Down, they have, I hate to use the term cult, but they have a cult following. They have people that love them, that wear their merch, okay? They come in and they got the country hats on and the belt buckles and the boots, and they're there to have a country music party. And the song choices from Britches Down are some of the best country songs you could ever play to an audience. I have to say that, because they have really learned what works. And that's why this band brings so many people. There wasn't a seat in the house. People were actually, unfortunately, turning away because there was no seats. The place was full all night long, and it wasn't because of my birthday. Trust me, it was because Britches Down was in the house and killing it on stage. Just absolutely bringing one hell of a country music party. And Dewey, I'll get your comment up there in just a second. Actually, I'll put it up now and people can read it. Let me give you just an idea of some of the Britches Down second set. I got a shot of set number 2 set list. I didn't work a lot this weekend. I sat in my chair and I enjoyed talking to people and meeting people and things like that. So I didn't get out and really do a lot to make a whole commentary about these things. But I will tell you, they kicked it off with Gunpowder and Lead, the Miranda Lambert tune in there, Fishing in the Dark. Then they did some Fleetwood Mac, The Chain, Better Dig 2 by the band Perry, Neon Moon, Gotta Be Fancy Like Applebee's on the Date Night. They threw that one in there. Wait in the Truck, Old Town Road, You're No Good. What else did they have? Beer Never Broke My Heart, Hell on Heels, 9 to 5, Little White Church, and Country Girl, Shake It For Me, Girl. That's just to name a few. That's just a few out of set 2. Set 1 was a banger. Set 2 was a banger. Set 3 was a banger. They never stopped. Even when they slow it down, the dance floor's full. I mean, it's amazing how this band has control of that. Thanks, Chad. Thanks for being here, brother. I appreciate you, man. I know everybody's got to run, and I'm running long as it is, so I'm chatting it up today. I want to thank all these people who made my whole weekend wonderful, for real. And yeah, thank you, Carla. Thank you so much. Carla, I'm gonna send you money or something. You are my greatest supporter. I love you. Thank you so much. And yeah, it's amazing to see bands like Britches Down who have, I don't know, they've just gained this massive following of people who are there for their show and love them. And they've got people out in the audience working the crowd for them too. I mean, talking them up and those kind of things. That's really good. I mean, that's a good thing. And their musicianship is top notch. Their entertainment is top notch. Their crowd interaction is top shelf. I have to thank Tina for dragging me up there on stage and saying so many nice things about me. Thank you so much, Tina. You guys did not have to do that. And certainly appreciate you doing that. And Carlos says it's all about Tina and Craig, great front man. They are, both of them. And their entertainment ability, nobody would even care if they missed a lyric or it's just the crowd's so into this energy that's going on. And I said in my post, they had the room electrified, and they did. It was like they threw a light switch on and everybody got shocked out of their chairs to get up on the stage and play and party with them. And that's what it was. You know, it was just amazing. And Bob says he's not even close to being a country fan, but those are all winners. Yeah, and you're right, Bob. They know how to pick the songs that work with the crowd, and they're sing-alongs, and everybody's into it, and they build that crowd up to a fever pitch. And any venue owner should look at booking this band. I'm just going to say that. Got some other things in the works. I've been pitching them out there a little bit to some other people, but any venue owner, and there's a lot we talk about, but if you don't dabble in the country world a lot, this is a band that'll bring you a crowd for a country night, and people may enjoy it that you didn't know in your bar really like country music. That's what I got to say. And Heather, you know, earlier in the week, the reservations were a little slow because everybody's watching the heat and all that. And boom, man, it was packed. Let me tell you, they rolled in there. And, you know, bands like this command a little more dollars sometimes because they have such a great following and they have so many moving parts and all that. So Heather doesn't do it very often. She charged $5 cover, and very few people balked at that. We've talked about it on the show. The people that walk away from a $5 cover, you don't want in your place anyway. But, you know, they sat out there and they waited to get in. They waited for tables. They stood with their drinks and waiting to find a seat. And nobody got up and left. I mean, it was that good. And I couldn't have had a better Saturday birthday than that. Heather had the table decorated, the staff wearing their Hawaiian stuff. And if you don't know me much, but I wear a Hawaiian shirt every Wednesday there at Heather's, a different Hawaiian shirt every Wednesday for my Name That Tune. It's kind of my little thing. So thank you to them. Thanks to my friends John and Sharman. Thanks to Heather and Jerry and Bailey and the rest of the crew. Alexis, who was our server for the night, who was fantastic, by the way, for all of us. She did a great job. And it got to be funny. A drink would land on my table. I'd say, "Who's that from?" Well, it's some redheaded girl over there said she knew you when she was 15 years old. I was like, oh, my God, I got to go see who this is. And then, you know, some of the trivia players who play on Wednesday were there, the Name That Tune folks, and they're sending drinks. And pretty soon somebody comes over and tells me and says, "Scott, you have 9 drinks in the well." I'm not drinking 9 Jamesons. Well, if I had, I wouldn't be here today. So thank you to all of that and all the people who took good care of us. Thanks, Brandon Harvey. Thanks for being here, buddy. Jeffrey, thank you. $5 cover is a blink of the eye. I mean, you know, if you're not going to pay $5 to get in somewhere, you don't deserve to be in there. That's what I got to say. What else we got? Tina, thank you for that comment. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. The gift, the merch gift there. I appreciate that so much. And yeah, you bringing me up on stage, that was very humbling. And then at the end, I got a picture with him. I really didn't sit in with the band, but I got a picture holding the guitar and all that with the band, which was kind of fanboying, but that's okay. I'll fanboy. I will. And Carla says nothing. Yeah, because, you know, first of all, the cover charge pays for the band. I mean, that's what it's for. It's not to make money off of. It's to pay for the band. So if you pay for the band, then you make money off your drinks and your food and all that stuff, which is a win for the bar. Hello, Jordan. Thank you for being here. Kevin, thank you so much. So I've got to give a huge shout out to our friends from Britches Down. Thank you so much. And Heather's obviously for another epic party on Saturday night. I got home very safely, thanks to John and Sharman. And got up on Sunday and did it again. It's not going to be over. This old man's not going to just lay in a chair all day and recover. Heck no. I went right back to Heather's. No, I wasn't looking for my wallet I lost or anything else. I went back to see Noah Back. Noah Back I have not seen in several years. If you've never seen Noah Back, he is 100% hippie. I love the kid. He's a kid. I say kid. He's not a kid anymore. He's a kid to me. Barefoot, bell bottoms, shirt unbuttoned, followed by crowds from 8 to 80. 3 sisters that were there dancing on the dance floor like, I mean, unbelievably good, like they had rehearsed for years. And Noah plays a variety of wonderful music. And I mean, just so many songs that I love. And Noah is a headliner at Hippie Fest. If you ever see the Hippie Fest that tours the country, he travels with that group and headlines at Hippie Fest. He's got 3 guitars on stage that he switches out, one a 12-string and several others, and then he's got a keyboard. And this guy's got a wonderful voice. He can sing anything, play anything. Look up Noah Back Music. I have him tagged on our page. They're actually, all the bands I'm talking about today are tagged in a post from this morning. Go to those and hit a follow on those pages, if you will. We'd appreciate that so much. Carlos, you're welcome, buddy. And thank you always for being so special. Man, you're great. So thank you, Carlos. I appreciate you. He's with Spongeworthy as well. And if you ever want to hear Spongeworthy, they're another one that's a notable band to go hear for sure. So Noah Back, I did not write down any of his music, any of that. I wish I could tell you all of it. Did I even? Maybe I did. Hang on. I know we're running late, but let me go here just with a minute or two. Indulge me. Yeah. Lee Brice wrote this song. It's called To Make You Feel My Love. Garth Brooks sings it and so on. Did Luke Combs. He did Brown Eyed Girl. I mean, he just had a variety of great music in there. And he's a storyteller, and I love storytellers. He was telling a story about playing a place up on Lake Erie at like Put-in-Bay, and 29 women showed up at like 5 minutes till he was supposed to be done, that are all out on some kind of a party, the mom's party or whatever, who ended up grabbing their money together and paying the bar to pay Noah for another hour to play, and he played, and they just had a blast. Things like that. Thank you. I'm sorry. Wrong song, Dewey. Dewey's correcting me, my resident producer, who is always the all-knowing Dewey, and he's exactly right. Bob Dylan. Thank you. Yeah. There's another one that Garth does that Lee Brice wrote, and I just screwed that up. I did. All right. I had a great birthday weekend, Tracy. Thank you for that. I've got one more to talk about, though. Guys, please look at the pictures. Follow these guys on Facebook and so on, and follow their progress if you can. Noah Back, you want to go see him. He's from up Dark County, like Greenville area, that kind of thing, in that space. I did an interview with him years ago at a place out in Eaton, Ohio, with him and Doug Hart, and it was a fun time. Got the chance to meet him way back when. So Noah Back, he was at Heather's. Then I bumped up the road to Mr. Burroughs Tavern for a couple hours with Finding Melissa. You've heard me talk about him a bunch. Wonderful harmonies, great guitar work by Kenny. Stephanie and Melissa have the best harmonies that you'll ever hear. And they break down songs that, you know, I'll say it again, like Crazy Train, some Kiss tunes in there, things like that they break down and strip down into their own versions, and it's just remarkable. Crowd at Mr. Burroughs loves them every time they play there. Everybody in the place is just wowed by them and loves to sit there and hear them on a Sunday fun day. Nice atmosphere, so much fun. Our friends Kent and Melinda, who were there on Saturday night, they were there, and I sat with them for a while. Billy Sutherland came in as well, who's Stephanie's husband, and he was in the house. Lots of other musically inclined people were there for Finding Melissa. So please follow them as well. I'm running out of time. I'd love to tell you their whole set list, but I just don't have time for it today. But Finding Melissa, some of the nicest people you'll ever meet in music too. And I just adore this band. It's on my top 5 list always out there of bands to go see. And Ken, man, I love you back, buddy. You're a wonderful person. Absolutely. Quentin says, Noah's played up in your area for a long time, does a hell of a job. He does, man. He's such a nice kid too. And I say kid only because he's younger than me. But yeah, check out Noah. If you like just somebody that's got a great vibe, Noah's got a great vibe for real. And Ken says, I put the guitar on next, hope I would take over. Yeah, well, you needed to let me rehearse that song a little bit there, Kenny, and I might have done that. But yeah, I was in no position or condition to play guitar that night. So thank you to Finding Melissa again, wonderful people. And I mellow out. I listen to him sing. If you've got a party, if you're out there and you guys have anything going on into the fall or the winter, like corporate things where you need somebody to play music that is not going to bang in your face all night and all that kind of stuff. It's just a great group that people love to listen to. Contact Finding Melissa and Get them in your venue or your party. Corporate parties would be great for them too. Absolutely. Melissa, thank you so much for being here. Guys, thank you. I appreciate you. All the birthday love. I will say, let me give a little disclaimer here. I'm seeing things pop up from 3 days ago on Facebook that people were wishing me happy birthday that I did not see in my feed, and I'm still not seeing in my feed. They'll pop up like as a notification and that kind of thing. So I'm trying to get to those to thank everybody or at least hit the like on them. If I did not, and yours, don't take it personally because it wasn't because it's because I can't see it. So I don't know why. There's just weirdness happening on the Book of Face always. So I appreciate all those loving, caring messages, phone calls, text, beers, Jamesons, parties. Thank you, Karis, Kevin Cooper. Thank you, Heather and Jerry. Great weekend. I'm very humbled, feel very loved, and I've had a smile on my face all week long because of you guys. So I appreciate that. Britches Down checking in here. Thank you. I had so much fun with you guys, and you really treated me like royalty, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. We had a great night on the patio. Couldn't have been any better there with the weather and everything. So wonderful stuff. Hot Topic Tuesday tomorrow. I do not know what the topic is yet, or I'd tell you. Last week, I think we were talking about bullies and bars, and so it all runs together. But we'll maybe that was 2 weeks ago, but we're going to get to a good topic tomorrow. So join Karis and I at 5 o'clock live. Wednesday with the band. I had one scheduled, just got a bump and cancel right before I started. Wanted to bump to a different date. So I'm in the process of trying to fill that Wednesday noon slot. If I don't, it won't be on. If I do, if anybody's out there that wants to just come on and talk music and be real laid back and no big deal, message me. We'll put you in on Wednesday. For real, for real. Our Thursday show, Who's Playing Out? Get those gigs into us via the direct messenger. If you're in one of our gig groups, the deadline is noon on Thursday. The sooner the better if you're not in our gig group, and I can get it on the list and have you on that list for Thursday. That list is growing ever big every week. So thank you all for being here. I'm going to let you go out with Sweet Sister Mercy and our theme song. Thanks for watching today. I'm Scott, your host. Thanks for all the birthday love, everybody. We'll see you next time right here at All Around Town Radio.
Working for the weekend, then I want to see a show. I flip on the Book of Face. Yeah, I know where to go. There's a man over there into the music scene, showing lots of love for the community. With great advice, I know who I should go see. So all around town radio show is where I go for the latest band info. So all around town radio show.
Emily, if you're out there, I am deeply sorry, honey. I will get to your show. I promise. I want to see you. I saw the video. You guys were fantastic, by the way.
Town radio show, the hot around town.